Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Teresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised, but if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to exit the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. Y'all, hi babies. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a try on with some new products. All the products in today's video I received in PR, so thank you so much in advance to the brands that I'll be featuring in today's video. I have a lot of new makeup and I only have one face. So I had to really kind of limit the eyeshadow palettes because everybody and their mother has been coming out with eyeshadow palettes. And I really just wanted to focus on the ones that I'm like really low-key obsessed with, like this one. I just can't wait to put this on my face. I haven't even touched it yet. It just looks so good. So we're gonna play around with the new Blend Bunny Sugar and Grunge palette. We're gonna be playing with parts of the Lunar Beauty Laura Lee collection. I was going to do the eyeshadow palette, but we'll feature that in another video. So today's video, we're gonna be talking about the Fool Fantasy Blush and Highlighter palette, along with the two lipsticks. I'm also going to play around with the new Lethal Cosmetics Multi-Chromes. We're probably going to use this on the lid today. Probably just use more like the Blend Bunny as just a base, combining it with Lethal Cosmetics. And then the last thing I have is from What's Up Beauty, and this is the Watch Me Mascara. So we're going to play around with a couple of things today. As you can see, I've already done my base and my eye is tearing like a motherfucker because my allergies are severe. So don't mind this eye, especially this inner corner. It's gonna be messy and crying and yeah, whatever. I have to get ready because I have to go to work and I have to have this makeup last me all day because I'm also seeing friends later on tonight for dinner. So let's hope that this lasts and I don't look like a melted candle at the end of the day because that would be fucked up. Anyway, hi. For my base, if y'all were interested, I pretty much just used the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, which is my absolute favorite. Use that with a little bit of the MAC Radiant Light Rosy Skin Finish, I was gonna say blush, bronzer, as well as, I swear this is my life force, the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Press Powder. I had this in the shade Translucent when I was in New York. I saw this in a Rite Aid and I was like, what? I didn't even ever saw the translucent one before. So I was like, let me get that one. And dare I say I like this more than the Fair Ivory. Either one is fine, but I'm like, I could totally fuck me. And yeah, brow stuff is Benefit, bloopity blop blop. I got nothing else to say, so let's just fucking jump into it. But what I want to do first though is the blush and highlighter palette because I'm just like, I need it. I need it in my life. And I really want to do kind of the peachy shade. I think the peach shade could be a lot of fun today. I was gonna do pink, but you know, let's do peach. Anywho, also in this collection as well, you do get some brushes, and I really do like Laura Lee Los Angeles brushes. I like them more than Lunar Beauty, and these are going to be everything, with the exception of this one, this big boy here. I don't know what to do with him. Maybe this is going to be like a sweeping off kind of a brush because it's kind of a little bit too flimsy, but this looks like a perfect cheek brush, and this looks like a perfect highlighter brush. I'm gonna put those on the side. The rest of them are little eyeshadows. We'll play with them. We'll figure shit out, okay? We're in a little bit of a rush today, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. All right, so we're just gonna jump into this little peach shade right here, which is called Peachy Keen. How cute. Anyway, hi. Oh, hello, Pigment. How y'all doing? Oh, give me summertime glow, bitch. Yes. Hi, that's so cute. I like it. How are y'all doing? I am good. Came back from New York. Alex got sick. Then I got sick. Interestingly enough, thought I wasn't sick. Apparently you can give yourself a post-nasal drip. Didn't realize that. Apparently I have been doing nasal spray all wrong. Apparently you're not supposed to go, I thought you're supposed to like do that. Nobody told me, okay? I thought you were supposed to inhale it as hard as you possibly can so that you can touch it. Like you could literally just drink the liquid. It tastes like shit. But the lovely doctor was like, why do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, don't do that. You're getting yourself sick. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So anyway, I learned how to do nasal spray for the first time. I'm 37. It's cool. Whatever, you know? Sometimes people make mistakes and it's okay to admit that. So if you don't know how to do nasal spray, I'm gonna link down a very helpful video. It's kind of a weird video though. It's a guy kind of walking around his house and by a pool. It doesn't make sense. He could just stand by a fucking wall and tell you how to do it, but I think he wants to make the video interesting. So he just goes to different spots of his house and kind of like walks in casually as if like you're in a party, and this man is just coming to you to tell you about nasal spray, and you're like, I was talking about my dog, and he's like, well, let me tell you about nasal spray, and you're like, okay. That's what it's a weird video. But anyway, it's very effective, and you're supposed to grab half your face, and like just position it to your eye. I don't know. Nobody told me this, okay? I wish I learned that in school, okay? That and how to do my taxes. That would have been great. Instead of fucking algebra, you know? But whatever. Anyway, I love this peach blush. I feel like I had a lot of caffeine. I didn't. I'm just riding on a little bit of sleep. But this peach blush is really good. It's very summery. And I hope it lasts today. It's fucking disgustingly hot in New York. Where am I? It's disgustingly hot here. I have no expectations, but we're gonna try to make this last though. We're liking this. This is really nice. Anyway, so yeah, got myself sick. That was cool. Now I'm better, so that's great. I'm gonna go into the highlighters here. There are two highlighters. One is very dark and one is kind of light. So the one I think that's gonna work for me is the Gold Fantasy. The nude champagne is just, it's a little too dark for me, but we're going to try the gold one in hopes that that one's going to work. You know what, can I combine the two? You know, if I combine the two, it's still a little bit too deep. So, all right, we're not gonna do that. We're just going to go in with that gold shade, which I think is going to make like the little peachiness pop. So that's cool. Now the highlighters in this guy, you know, they definitely are stiff. I am somewhat, oh bitch. Okay, it doesn't matter. She is blinding. What I was gonna say is I'm somebody that, holy shit, okay. I'm somebody that really likes like a slick highlighter. It's not a super powdery formula, but it's not a slick formula, if that makes any sense. I feel like people are gonna be like, what? Because I'm even saying what. What I'm trying to say is that the formula is very stiff. And while it's not creating like a powdery texture, it's just a very hard powder. And it's actually kind of hit hard pan a little bit from just touching it. So that's kind of annoying, but I mean, bitch, do we care? No. If the glow is like this, I could fucking care less if I'm gonna get hard pan or not. It's when it hits hard pan and you can't get anything from it, that's when you're like, that's fucked up. But no, this is good. I am, holy shit, I am glowing. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I use the blush with just to kind of buff this bitch out. And we're looking good. This is very, very cute. I like this a lot. I really can't wait to play with this kind of bubblegum pink color. That looks so good. But that's definitely for next time. How y'all doing? How are you enjoying your summer vacation? Or depending on where you are, your winter vacation. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. Now don't get me wrong. It's hot as fuck here. Every time I leave my house, I want to die a little bit, but it's really not that bad. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna prime my eyes with a little bit of the Kaleidos Tone Activator Primer. I'm just gonna do, since I have to do meetings and go out today, we're only gonna do one eye look. So I'm just gonna do one eye right now and do the other one off camera just to save me some time. It's hot, but like I'm kind of enjoying this little summer vacation. I'm not trying to take things seriously, just trying to like go with the flow and relax a little bit, even though it is like my busy time for work. I'm just trying to like, you know, just be chill because I'm so excited that it's literally spooky season now. Just makes me so fucking happy. You have no idea. I have been secretly hunting for Halloween decor. I'm like so ready to transform my house, even though it's Halloween every day in this bitch. I'm really excited to transform my house into like all Halloween stuff or whatever. So I'm like super fucking excited about that. So I think what I want to do is, because I have like this really peachy kind of summery look, I want to focus on these two shades. So you have Skater Girl and Sweetheart. I just dipped my finger into Prom Queen and I really want to put that all over the lid because it's such a pretty color. But I think I want to use the Peach Multi-Chrome from Lethal Cosmetics. I think that's going to pair with it really nicely. So let's start in with Sweetheart, which again is like this kind of beigey peachy shade. I'm going to put that all over the lid. And a part of me is like really regretting my decision of doing my base first, because just touching the Lethal Cosmetic shades, these are fucking glitter bukkake central. So not happy about that, but whatever, we're going to make it work. Anyway, so I'm putting down this peach shade and it's literally my skin tone. So this is going to make for a very, very pretty inner corner highlight, but I don't think I can do anything beyond what I'm doing now. It's basically looking like a baby peach on my eye. So we're going to now jump into that pink shade, which is Skater Girl. And that is also incredibly light. Okay. What am I trying to do here? What I was hoping for was the Skater Girl shade to have a little bit more pigment. I mean, I know it's pastel, like I know that, but I was hoping that it'd be a little bit more kind of true to pan, because right now I feel like it is very, 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 very light. It's kind of pretty though. Like, I'm not sure if you're able to see this, but in person now, it kind of has like a light salmon color, and it's kind of pretty actually. So I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more product, a little bit more of that peach, just kind of build, build, build. And I'm going a little bit fast and loose here only because even if I do have any fallout, it's impossible to fucking see because it is my skin tone. So it's all good. All right, so I think I have that down. What I want to do now is I'm going to take that shade Complicated, which is right underneath it, and I'm going to pop that in the crease. So spooky season's upon us. Super excited about that. And then the other day, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I hate how this fucking room looks. I am not a fan of the Alex drawers. I know I've talked about this time and time again, but they are fucking garbage. I hate them. And if you made them work for you, that is really fucking great, but they do not work for me. They are cheap, which is so wild because they are so fucking expensive. And it pisses me off because it's, you know, I also redistributed so many things around the drawers. So like I get it, you know, makeup can be really heavy. I don't stuff the shit out of the drawers, so I don't understand why things are collapsing. The fronts of the fucking drawers fall off and the particle board underneath is like fucking caving in. Like, what is happening with this one? So I am not a fan, and I hate to say it, but I kind of have to go back to the old days of like how I used to store shit in New York. So I had to go to the Container Store, which let me tell you, I have fucking still PTSD from when I was in New York about it, because the people in that Westbury one, they're assholes. Fuck those people. Like, fuck them all, okay? Fuck them. I can't stand them. So tell me how you really feel. So I was just not jazzed to go to the one in Orlando because I was like, you know what, great, I'm gonna have the same fucking experience and I'm going to hate Container Store even more. But that's not true. The one in Orlando, they were like amazing little babies. They were so sweet to me and I was able to get everything that I needed. Plus they had shit like never saw in New York ever. Like ever, ever, ever. Because New York literally has like 2 things. That's it. And they're like, you want anything else? You gotta buy it online. And it's so fucked up. But anyway, this store had so many more little things. So I spent way too much money and bought a lot of different little containers in different sizes, as well as like a nice big industrial rack, because now I'm like fucking paranoid. So I'm like, all right, I need a shelving system that can hold 500 pounds each, because like, you know, now I'm gonna put multiple fucking acrylics on them. So I really need this shit to fucking last. Anyway, needless to say, I found something that is going to be a pretty good setup. But the problem is that now I gotta take everything out of these fucking drawers and I have to, which first world problems, I recognize that. But you know how fucking annoying that is? You know how annoying that is. You gotta like clear shit out. You gotta fucking, I wanna take an axe to these bitches so badly. But once I do that, like clear all the stuff out and then kind of repurpose the room. And I'm like one of those weirdos where like, I'll put everything out, I'll leave it a certain way, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, nope, we need to change it. Like I'm constantly changing my mind because I'm a fucking dumb Libra. So I am not looking forward to it, but also kind of looking forward to it. But I do want to ask y'all a question. I know organizational videos are huge, especially ones that are like clean with me and all that stuff. Do you want to see a video like that? But like not me talking. Well, it's kind of weird though, right? Not me talking and you just hear like this fun lo-fi music in the background and you just look at my fucking fat rolls. I guess you don't really want to see that. I don't want to see that. No, I don't. Why would I want to see that? No, I don't want to see I have a lot of energy. This morning I realized how fucking ridiculous I sound. Anyway, this eye look is looking pretty good though. I like how soft it is. Anyway, I was thinking like, you know, maybe I should do one of those things. I don't like that component of it. Like you don't need to see me bending down. Nobody needs to see me doing that. So maybe when it's all said and done, kind of like an organizational video. Maybe we'll just do something like that. We'll leave it like open-ended. I'm gonna go into the shade Runway, which is a little bit of a deeper brown. And we're gonna pop that in the crease as well, just to give it a little bit more oomph. But yeah, I'm kind of like excited, but also not excited because it's a lot of fucking work. But I figured, you know what, might as well be a summer project. Give me something to do, since everybody and their mother's kind of like traveling, kind of give me something to do. And then maybe, you know, I can make a YouTube video or something out of it. I think that could be kind of cute. Anyway, so that's the plan. I know I've been talking about it for a little bit, but just like haven't had an opportunity to do it. But you know what? If I don't do it, I'm just gonna continue to fucking talk about it. Then that's gonna be even more annoying. So that's what we're gonna do in the future. I'm kind of hoping I could do it over the weekend. I wanna see if I can film as much as humanly possible so that kind of gives me some time to organize and all that shit. Also need to do like a serious declutter because there's just some things that I'm just like not using. And I think that's my problem with the Alex drawers is like stylistically it's pretty, right? Because you're like, oh, these drawer fronts are really pretty. But when you open them up, it's like, okay, oh, like it looks really good how that's organized. But like a lot of things can kind of fall in the back and you don't use them and it's like, well, that's a waste of fucking money, right? Anyway, I love this. This looks cute. What I want to do now is I'm going to take this peach shade, which I'm going to throw the name down here because I don't know it off the top of my head, and we're going to throw that all over the lid. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of NYX glitter glue. I feel like this is like a fucking unhinged get ready with me. Sorry. So that's the plan. I need to do it before we go away in August, which we're going away in August to Hartford because there is a video game retro something or other convention. So if you happen to be going there, I'm going to it. So come say hello to me. If not, it's fine. Actually, if not, let me know if there are any good Hartford recommendations for food. I'm always looking for good food. So take this guy and I'm just going to wipe the excess off. Oh, this is pretty, but she is messy though. Fuck, okay. Oh, she is like such glitter bukkake, but she's cute though. It looks like I fucked a disco ball. Where is that big floofy brush? Okay. It kind of like saves some stuff, but not quite. Let me see if I can just, I think I like it better with a finger application. The fallout is super intense and not in a fun way. So that kind of sucks. So just be mindful of that if you did pick these up. Definitely do your eye makeup first and then your base because I see all this glitter everywhere. I'm gonna just take a little bit more on a finger and just, yeah, there you go. That looks a little bit better. Like she's cute, but she's also very, very messy. I also took this little bit of this shade as well. Again, pop it down below and I'm just gonna kind of put that in the outer corner. Okay. Not bad, not bad. The shift is there, but it's kind of more on the light side. So I feel like if I had this over a darker matte, it would really pop. But just kind of having it over just a bare lid, like I see something, but you know, I like Lethal's formula, but it's not my favorite multi-chrome though. And these just happen to be really fucking sparkly. Kind of annoying, honestly. All right, so I want to go back into the runway shade. We're gonna do this. We're gonna use this shade to line. Going to Hartford, need to do this all before we go to Hartford in August. Also, finding myself buying a bunch of travel bags too because I feel like, oh, I'm gonna be doing so much traveling in the next couple of months. So now my new obsession is fucking carry-on bags, which is really annoying. I don't know. It must have been a slow fucking work day because I'm just like, I want to go look at all these basic ass bitch bags. All right, this is looking nice. Okay, you know what? I was giving it some shit, but I actually really, really like how this looks. I think it looks really, really pretty. So the next thing I want to do, I have like literally sparkles everywhere. I need to do something with the lower lash line. So what can we put in the lower lash line? You know what? I'm going to use this Peach Fuzz shade from ColourPop, which looks pretty nice. I feel like it's not gonna last in the waterline, but that's fine, that's a-okay. And then I'm just gonna go into the shade Complicated in the lower lash line. You know what, actually? No, we're gonna go in next to it, Baggy Jeans. There's a little bit of like a teal kind of a moment. We're gonna have like a nice little blue lower lash line. So those are my plans. That's what I'm doing. So again, let me know if there's anything in Hartford I need to do. We're only there for a couple of days. And if you're at the convention, come say hi. Oh, it's just cute. So what I want to do now is take this shade from the collection, the Laura Lee Manny MUA collection. Kind of smoke that out a little bit. Go back in a little bit more. I really like this Blend Bunny palette. The palettes are always so good. The mattes are absolutely my favorite thing. We got a nice little soft moment, and then I'm going to take the shade Bubblegum. I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. Give a nice little sparkly moment. I don't want to go too much. You know what? I don't want to use that shade. I think I want to go into that shade Payphone. Yeah, I want to go into that shade Payphone, which is this gray shade in the top brow. And I want a matte inner corner highlight. Something sexy about a matte inner corner highlight that just gets me off. Anyway, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the What's Up Beauty mascara, and we are going to try that. Ooh, that's cute. Packaging wise, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Too Faced, only because of like the hard exterior, but let's see. This looks like a pretty wet formula. Okay, I believe this is gonna be coming out July, which is now. Haha. When is this coming out? Oh, July 7th. Oh, it already came out. No shit. Okay. Hi, July 7th. It came out. How to use this hybrid brush. Okay, so immediately switch to the silicone to brush through. Begin applying one layer of mascara at the top of the bottom lashes with the twisted wire bristle. Okay, cool. All right, so it's kind of like a similar situation to my beloved L'Oreal. So we're just going to add the mascara this way. And then we gotta flip it. This is a very wet formula, which I am not a huge fan of. Because as soon as I blink, I have it now in the lower lash line. Okay. But I do like it in the lower lash line. I'm not a huge fan of it in the upper. The lower one I'm liking. Providing like a nice little amount of length. I don't like this. I'm not a fan of it. It's kind of clumpy a little bit too, which is super annoying. It's like very, very wet. And I'm like kind of terrified to close my eyes too much because I don't want it to be all over my face. Not a fan of this one. Not a fan of this one. It's a clean formula that has length, volume, and curl. It does have length. It does have volume. The curl, I don't really see the curl too much, but it does have length and volume. Again, I just kind of just a little too wet for my liking. And I feel super fucking paranoid right now. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me do the other eye and then we'll move on to lipstick. So going back to the Full Fantasy collection, there are two lipsticks. You have it in the shade Mora, and then you have it in the shade Lanny. This is Mora. Okay. I think we might go with this one. Definitely a peachy nude. And then this is, yeah, this is Lanny. That is definitely, ooh, I think that might be a little too light for me. So let's go with the peachy one. I love the components of these guys. The ombre packaging, everything. Also can appreciate, oops, sorry, wrong button. You just press the top and it ejects out. That's fucking cool. I kind of like this. I really do. I like it a lot. But let me see, you know what? Let's take this off because I want to see what the other shade looks like. Curious. I like it. I think I like the other one better though. Let me see if I combine the two. What happens? Nothing really. Nothing really. There's like a light peachiness to it. I feel like I'm giving you concealer lips and I don't like that. Okay, you know what's kind of growing on me a little bit more. Okay, I really kind of fucking love it now. All right. It was a little like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I think this is so cute. So here's the completed look. You know what? I actually look pretty cute. I look pretty cute. I like it. It's giving a little Barbie-ish, especially with the blue in the lash line. But I could tell that this eye is just not very happy today. The allergies are fucking real. Let's talk a little bit about each product. The first one is the Full Fantasy Blush Palette. This is good. I like this. The highlighters I was a little scared with because it's not that slick formula that I love. But the bitch is here. The bitch is blinding. She looks gorgeous. I love this peachy keen shade. Can't wait to put this pink all over my body. But the other two shades, I feel like I can use them in some sort of capacity. I just have to go in with a light hand. I do wish that the Nude Champagne highlighter was just a Scotch lighter, but you know, whatever, beggars can't be choosers. I haven't played around with that one yet, but I tried using both Gold Fantasy and Nude Champagne in the back of my hand, and it still left a pretty deep fucking cast. So I don't know if I can get away with using both, but definitely Gold Fantasy I can, and it definitely matches very, very well with the peach blush. So we love that. I will check back with the palette in a future video, but the other thing that I tried from this collection were the two lipsticks, and you know, they grew on me. At first I wasn't feeling it because I was like, I don't know how no, this is a no. But the more I have them on my face, the more I'm like, you know, I could fuck with this. I love the packaging. I think the packaging is the best part, but I really, really like the colors, and I actually like combining both of them. I think it's a very nice peachy nude color. It's not for everybody, so kind of keep that in mind, but I think they did a pretty good job. Love the little makeup bag. The brushes, I like the brushes. The brushes are some of my favorite things from Laura Lee Los Angeles, so I'm very, very happy to have more of them. And this one was a lifesaver, but not too much. And trying to get all the glitter bukkake off my face, but she tried her best. Now moving on to eyeshadow palettes. Blend Bunny. You know, here's the thing. I regret actually not going forward and using everything from Blend Bunny because this is just, oh God, I just want to take this look off my face and keep playing with this palette. I love the mattes. Of course, the mattes I tried were pretty much like these 5 right here, and then I used this gray one in the corner. They're pretty. They're easy to work with. They didn't give me any issues in terms of patchiness or difficulty blending. The peach and the pink shade are definitely my skin tone, so I kind of wish that they were a little bit more true Japan, but then again, I am just that uncooked chicken, so It is what it is, but I don't know if it captured well on camera, but I could tell in person. It just had like a nice little base. It was like, it's a very pretty color, but it's a very, very light color. Anyway, I love the browns in this. I think this like teal color in the waterline is very, very pretty. And then of course this gray in the inner corner is just fucking giving me life. I want to mess with the shimmers so badly. The shimmers just, oh God, even swatching them quickly was just everything. And I regret my choices now because I wish I just used this palette. But so far so good. Of course, I'll continue to use it and let you know if I'm still loving it, but so far so good. When it comes to Lethal Cosmetics, so I like this. I like how it looks. It's just, it's really messy. And even with glitter glue and tapping the brush off and going in with the light hand, I have so much bukkake on my face and my clothes, it's not even funny. The sparkles are for real. It's a travesty. Especially right here, I have so much glitter. I think I might have to take my base off and redo it. Like, it's that bad. And normally I could kind of roll with it, but I'm just like I'm not happy. It sucks because I love how it looks. I think it looks really, really pretty. Again, they don't make my favorite multi-chrome per se, but every time they do create multi-chromes, they get a little bit better. And I love that this kind of like is like a pastel-y multi-chrome. It's very pretty. It's just the fucking glitter is so intense. And I know that they use a very similar kind of shiny pigment that they did with the palette that I created with them for my TV dinner shade. Like, I feel like the sparkles are a little bit more contained with this guy. They're a little bit all over the place. And it's just a shame. I don't like it. It's not for me. Definitely the older I get, the more it's emphasizing all my bits and bobs that I didn't even know I had on my face. So not a fan. Not a fan at all. But I love the color. I think the color is really, really pretty, but I just don't like what happens when you do use it. Also, this one too, this other one up here. Again, I love the effect of it. I just don't know what's the proper way of fucking not making it a mess. The only thing I could suggest is obviously doing your eye makeup first and then your base, but I still feel like the glitter is so hard to remove that if you don't scrub the shit out of your face, you're still gonna have some sprinkling of like a fucked disco ball. So not the biggest fan. I like the color, I just don't like the aftermath. And then last but not least, we have the What's Up Beauty Mascara. This I don't really like in the top lash line. I think this eye looks a little bit better than this one. This one kind of is not getting the same amount of volume as this one is, but what I can say is that the lower lash line looks fucking great. And I usually have the biggest problems with the lower lash line because my lashes are really short. This mascara is providing a lot of length, a lot of separation, and it looks good. The other thing I don't like about this formula is that it's very, very wet, so you kind of have to like wait a couple of minutes before like excessively blinking or anything like that, because you do have a very good chance of the mascara just kind of getting all over the place, and it's not the easiest to clean. So if you were interested in checking this out, just kind of be mindful of that it is a wet formula. But I love it in the lower lash line. I'm a huge fan of it there. I think it's really, really good. I think I want to continue to play with it more in the top lash line, but if it doesn't work for the top and it just works for the bottom, I'm okay with that. So anyway, this was fun to try, and I think that's pretty much it. That's all I got right now. And now I am late to work. Okay, so I have to go to work. And again, thank you to the brands for sending this stuff my way. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Instagram and Thread. And to my beautiful, wonderful patrons and YouTube members, thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really gross, really nasty, really disgusting garbage boat afloat. Couldn't do without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces. And I just want to gobble you all up so you live inside my belly and we can be one. And we can have a grand old time being in this beautiful belly of mine. Also remember to sniff nasal spray properly. Anyway, everything you need to know about my face will be linked in the description box down below, and I'll see you little cupcakes. I'll see you little cupcakes later. Bye.